Presenting Buying an Estate Property, a good investment?
In today's topic, we're going to talk about buying estate properties. A good investment? Well, let's find out. Well, simply said, an estate property is a home that's being sold by someone that's no longer with us. So most estate properties are sold in as-is condition, which means that the home is being listed in its current condition. It doesn't mean that the seller of the estate is not going to be interested in negotiating with you. It's just laying out there for you that the property is being sold in its current condition. You should talk to your buyer's agent and have the buyer's agent talk to the seller's agent on really what their definition is in as-is condition, because everybody has a different definition. Now also, the estate property will not have a seller's disclosure. A seller's disclosure is a 6 to 7 page document in Pennsylvania that reveals the maintenance of the property, how long ago the roof was installed, the age of the furnace, if there's ever been water penetration, if there's termites, so on and so forth. This information is usually not provided by the seller because the seller is no longer here. But the family will usually give you some oral information, so have your buyer's agent contact the seller's agent and find out orally what information they know about the property. Also, some good points to know about an estate property is the home is usually listed right at current market value or just under current market value, which is always a good point. Also, when you view the property, most of the time the utilities are on. Also, that makes it a lot easier to get your home inspection done. With a foreclosed or bank-owned property, you have to turn the utilities on in your own name. So it's nice to be able to have the utilities on for that home inspection. Also, the utilities will be on from the time that you get your home inspection to the day of settlement, so you can do that final walkthrough as well. Also, the home is usually vacant, so it makes it a little bit easier for you to see the home with short notice. And if you do go under agreement, you can get into the home quickly to do measurements or other things. I hope this information has given you just a little bit more insight regarding buying estate properties and if it's a good choice for you in searching for your next home.
Presenting How Do Banks Feel About Estate Properties?
Please welcome Melissa Falcone, Mortgage Advisor with Allied Home Mortgage Corporation in Bethlehem.
Hello, my name is Melissa Falcone, and for today's topic, how do banks feel about estate properties? Overall, the general consensus, according to the lenders, is that an estate property may be a fine choice. There are some things to consider, though. First off, the length of time that the home has been sitting. With an estate property, there's obviously attorneys, someone coordinating the will that is managing the estate of an individual. This may be a drawn-out time to sort things out, and thus the home may be sitting. It may be sitting with no repairs, no one going in to check on the home or to maintain it. So it may be sitting for quite some period of time. Thus, you may find leaks or possibly some other, sort of repairs that would be required. So depending on your loan program, there may be certain requirements that if it is going to be a hazard to that of the buyer, they may need to be repaired prior to closing. So that's one item. The other item, again, is going back to the length of time. It may take a longer period of time in order to get this completed. You have to also understand that with an estate, if you would like to negotiate or you would like to use Seller's Assist, which is accompanied by many loan programs, it's a way for buyers to receive help with the closing costs from the seller. You may want to watch and see an estate program or estate property may just want to sell as is. So those are just some things to think about. I think overall estate properties are great. It's just a little bit more research, a little bit more from your home inspector to see if what repairs are needed and so on. I hope this piece has been informative to you, and thank you very much.
Now let's take a little break for some bloopers.
Investment. Now, just to give you a little bit of basic information about what I'm talking about, the general public thinks a foreclosure is a property that has actually been listed on the market and is with the real estate. Oh, shit.
Most estates are represented by an attorney who will guide the executor or executrix throughout the probate process. The process can be very time-consuming and difficult without their guidance. In addition to more...
When you make an offer, you should ask for seller's reply within 24 hours. You don't want anybody else getting in there and presenting their offer. You should talk to your buyer agent about what the
And of course, the weird, strange, yet funny.
What's going on? Be a very cool way to fill up all the egg. Once you boil the egg, just heat it against a plate like this. Make a little hole like this, and to the other side.